Rocking with pettyblog.com.
It's your boy Snoop D-O-double-G, and you are now watching the Petty Blog.
I can't be on the Petty Blog.
Petty and T. I was so dumb.
Oh, Petty.
So they already know that I'm dropping the T. So let's get right into it. Basically, a couple who went out of the country to celebrate their wedding vows were charged $29,994 for an Uber ride that was supposed to cost a measly $55, leaving them shocked and confused and damn near stuck.
So I was upset and confused.
They used their debit card, so this charge was deducted from their checking account.
I couldn't believe my financial institution allowed a charge of that magnitude.
And they probably had overdraft protection in case they didn't have 30 grand in their account to begin with. But $55 to 30K is crazy. But here's exactly what happened verbatim. Douglas Ordonez and Dominique Adams were excited to celebrate their 5-year wedding anniversary with a vow renewal during an idyllic getaway. But an Uber charge for nearly $30,000 left them without money in a foreign country. It all started when Adams was in Costa Rica and took an Uber to the airport so she could fly to Guatemala to meet her husband. And she was in Costa Rica for a retreat. She said, "I took an Uber, everything was fine, I didn't think twice about it," she told KTLA. Adams said as soon as she got inside the airport in Costa Rica, her husband called her saying his debit card declined.
I wasn't sure if somebody stole our information.
Right, you're in another country.
He checked our bank account and saw the almost $30,000 charge, and we both were like, what the hell? What do we even do? What was supposed to have been a $30,000 Costa Rican Colones charge, which equates to a little over $55, was processed as a $30,000 charge. With no money, the couple had to postpone their vow renewal. The bank was blaming Uber, and Uber was blaming the bank.
The bank was blaming Uber, Uber was blaming the bank. We couldn't really get answers.
The couple spent their vacation pinching pennies with the little cash they had brought on vacation. We were both distraught, stuck in limbo, feeling like there's nothing we could do. We were constantly calling the bank asking for an update, and that's when we were blamed for the mistake because we called our bank to give them a travel notice. The bank said that's what allowed the charge to go through. The couple said it took 4 days for the charge to get reversed. To this day, Uber has not contacted us, they haven't emailed us back. Before this was resolved, they marked this case as resolved in their app. They were very negligent. And here's what Uber had to say in a statement. At Uber, we take every report seriously. As soon as we received their user's report, our support team promptly addressed the issue and released the authorization hold mistakenly applied due to a bank error in dollars and not in colones. However, the time it takes for the refund to be processed depends on each bank's policies. At the time of publication, Altura Credit Union hadn't responded to KTLA's request for comment. When asked if she had any advice for international travelers, Adams said, yes, use a credit card rather than a debit card. I should have taken my own advice. The couple says they don't plan on using Uber ever again. Shoot, and I can't blame them because I wouldn't either. Like, they had to cancel and reschedule, or should I say postpone their anniversary or whatever, just because of Uber or the bank. But it's good that they got all their money back though, even though it took way longer than it should have. And that's why it's important to always have some cash on you, especially if you're out of your comfort zone, whether it be out of town or out the country, because can you imagine had he not had some cash? That would be tragic. They would have literally been on their asses for like 4 days, especially food-wise.
I luckily had pulled cash out before I left LA.
Man, I couldn't even imagine being in another country and this happened to me where Uber or the bank made a mistake and I didn't have any cash on me and didn't have my hotel pre-booked or whatever. But thank goodness they already had a prepaid Airbnb, but this could have easily gone sideways, and especially if they didn't book their return flight before that. But all in all, this is a cautionary tale that you probably should use a credit card when traveling since those have limits, and to always have cash on you in case of emergencies. Don't just bring one form of spending. What exactly are y'all thinking right now, and whose fault do y'all think it is? Is it the banks or Uber's? And what would you have done if this was you but you didn't have any cash? We really want to know, so leave your thoughts below, like and share this video, and if you haven't done so yet, be sure to hit that bell to join the notification gang. pettyblog.com signing out.